Have you ever wanted something extremely badly? So badly as it was almost as if your life depended on it? Well, I'm assuming that's what it feels like to be on the wait list for an organ donation. Except for them, their lives really do depend on it. In the United States last year, 120,000 people were waiting on that list. And every 10 minutes that go by, another name is being added to that list. One more number for you, 8,000. 8,000 people died last year waiting on an organ donation. To put that number into perspective, the city of Sturgis, South Dakota is right around 8,000 people. So what is the solution? The solution is really quite easy and simple. You have to register to become an organ donor. The process is really extremely easy. I was already an organ donor, but I wanted to see how the process went and how long it took me. It took me 1 minute. It took me 1 minute to log on to the internet, type into Google, I want to become an organ donor, enter my information, and before that's literally it. I became an organ donor in less than a minute. This process has the opportunity to save up to 8 different people's lives and impact up to 50 other people. Signing up to become an organ donor is a quick and easy process that will cost you absolutely nothing. But for them, your decision not to become an organ donor may cost them everything. According to organdonor.gov, there's 120,000 people in the United States today waiting for an organ donation. But only 31,000 people received transplants last year. The waitlist process is quite different than what most people think of. It's not a first come, first serve like we usually are accommodated to. The computer program called UNOS enters all of your medical information onto their computer program. Things like your blood type, your ethnicity, where you live, all sorts of information about your medical history is all uploaded onto this computer program and is compared to other candidates that are registered to become donors and people who have died and have organs that are available for donation. So what is the solution? The solution to all these people dying, really, is to sign up. I mean, it's not a for sure thing that you're going to donate your organs. It's 3 out of 1,000 people, actually, who die. But it can save up to 8 different people and impact up to 50 others. According to Health Psychology, 95% of Americans say that they support or strongly support organ donation. Yet, only 40% of those people are actually registered donors. So what could be the problem? Why aren't more people signing up to become organ donors? Well, there's a few misconceptions that came to my mind when I was first thinking about it. First of all, religious preferences. According to UNOS, most major religions in the United States are completely okay with it. Another common misconception people think is that it might jeopardize their own life. If they're in the hospital, a doctor realizes that they're an organ donor, some people think that he might not fight as hard to save their life. Well, that is simply not true. There's plenty of laws that protect them against that. And according to the American Transplant Association, a lot of people are concerned with funeral arrangements. People are scared that a closed casket is the only option. Well, that's simply not the case. When doctors perform the transplants, they take this into account and they treat the body with the utmost respect. Some people think that they can't for old age or health. Well, most people don't realize that organ donation doesn't really apply to how old you are or your health. You will apply, and if you fit the description, then you can become an organ donor. So now I'm going to tell you about some of the benefits of becoming a donor. One person can save up to 8 different people's lives, all after you're gone. Your life isn't impacted at all. You can save up to 8 people. So in a way, you're still living after you die. That's kind of cool. But you can impact up to 50 other people as well. That person should be you. You should sign up and become an organ donor today. Imagine if it was you on that waiting list. Now that I've presented all this information to you, there's no excuse, right? You realize how quick, easy, and efficient it is. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes you less than a minute, and you are becoming an organ donor. Just a little recap, 95% of Americans support it. So you can't go wrong. It's not like you're going against many people's beliefs. There are no health risks involved. You're saving people's lives. That's the most important one. And it takes you little to no time to do. To me, that is quite literally the definition of a win-win scenario. So in conclusion, I'd like to personally challenge you. I'd like to challenge you to log onto the internet, type in Google, I would like to become an organ donor, and click on the link. Enter your first and last name, your license number, the last four of your social security number. Click the box that says, yes, I would like to become an organ donor, and officially join the group, become an organ donor, have the possibility of saving people's lives. The process is easy. I mean, you can even go to the DMV. The DMV, you can go through the line. There's on there, there'll be a box that says organ donor, yes or no. Check yes. Sign your name, done. That's less than a minute. That takes you 5 seconds. So really, the process is easy. There's no excuse. Every day, 22 people die waiting on that list for an organ donation. Signing up to become an organ donor is a quick and easy process that will cost you absolutely nothing. But for them, it may cost them everything.